First experience driving the E46 328. Oh my God, this car is amazing. This car just feels so raw. The way that it handles, the way that it grabs onto the corners is really good. It's really planted. Granted, this car is not stock. That's a conversation for later. The car feels so raw. The gear shifts are so smooth. The way that these hydraulic steerings, the way that they give you feedback on the road is absolutely amazing. It feels like you get to have a conversation with the car. Car gives you the feedback. The car tells you what's going on. You have absolute control on everything that's going on. With modern cars nowadays, your car is talking to a computer and the computer is talking to you. You don't get direct communication with the car to know what's exactly going on. It doesn't steer as sharp and fast as modern cars. It gives you feedback and it's raw and it's planted and you can tell exactly what the car is about to do, and that is something that you cannot get in any way, shape or form from modern cars. The car will teach you how to drive better than any of the modern cars, better than that car driving in front of us, which is mine, by the way. I myself own a 328, 12 years younger than this car, and I gotta tell you, if I had both of these cars, I would sell that car one day, but this, I would keep it in my collection forever because this is absolutely insane. This is an experience that is lost in our world nowadays. In my opinion, if you have the budget for it, go for the E46 M3, hands down. If you want a pristine condition one, going at an insane price right now, you may not be able to afford one. And if you cannot afford the E46 M3, the 328 is the second best option. These cars, when you buy them, they do not come in the best condition. I can guarantee you that they've been neglected, they've been sitting around for a long time, they've not been well maintained. So if you get one of these, do not think of it as an unreliable car. If you get into one of these for a cheap price, you gotta do a lot of maintenance to get it up to the condition that you want the car to be in. That is what I'm gonna talk about next. So let me tell you a story about this car. This car was purchased by the current owner on the February of 2020, and we all know what happened right after that. So the car has been sitting for quite a while in different workshops and getting a lot of work done to it. The car did not look anything like this when it was purchased. It was actually in pretty rough shape, and the owner has done pretty much everything possible to make this car look the way that it does. That looks absolutely phenomenal. The body kit has been changed to M Sport, and the car has been repainted by Beamer's Advocate in this beautiful black paint. This paint is actually 2 years old now and it looks so nice. The rims have been changed to Brayton Racing. These rims, I think, fit the car really well. The car is sitting on HWL fully adjustable coilovers. The interior has been redone and it looks spotless right now. The seats are in the best condition they could be. Everything looks flawless. To be honest, in my opinion, I really like the simplicity of the interior of the E46. I really love the exterior look. When I was a kid, every movie that I was watching, everything, every poster, there was an E46 in it. So for me, the E46 was the true BMW growing up. So I absolutely love this shape. This looks amazing front and back. The way this car is sitting on this suspension, the wheel gap and everything, you cannot even put a finger in it. It's tighter than a... Maybe cut that. This car comes with a 2.8 liter inline-six that makes 193 horsepower and 280 Newton meters of torque. BMW's been known for their amazing inline-six engines, and this thing is no different. As I said in the driving experience, the car is not fast, but it gives you a very good and raw feeling when you're driving it. The weakest part about this engine is the coolant expansion tank. So if you're getting one of these, make sure to check it from time to time. Make sure it has not cracked. I mean, you talk about so many good things about the car, you gotta talk about the weak points, which is what I'm gonna talk about next. There's a lot of work that has been done to this car, and I'm gonna read the list for you guys. So if you're gonna get yourself one of these, you would know about a few things that you can go through to make sure the car is in great shape when you want to drive it and you want to enjoy it. So when this car was purchased, on day one the starter motor died, and ever since then there's a few more things that have had to be replaced or serviced. Alternator, valve cover gasket, all of the mountings, axle bush, power window regulator, oil level sensor, fuel pump, ABS pump, gearbox rebuilt, all the belts and pulleys, pretty much everything that I've changed in my F30 as well, except the alternator, which I think I gotta change soon. And this car did not come with a manual transmission when it was purchased. This car actually had a manual swap, and I think that was one of the best decisions to be made with one of these, because the manual just feels so nice and it's so engaging, and it changes the driving experience just completely something else, except in traffic. This car is not fun in traffic. My knee hurts, calves are cramping up, tired of holding the clutch, making me more tired than I would be in a modern car. So should you buy one of these cars in 2023 or not? I would say if you have the money, go for the M3, but if you don't have the money, go for one of these, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can keep it stock, or you can do whatever kind of mod you want to it. But other than that, this car feels amazing to drive. It's not about the money, it's about the experience that you get driving it. It may not be the most reliable, it may not be working all the time, but when it does run, it will put a smile on your face every single time.